So welcome to our channel. Today I'm going to be doing a flip through of my 2018 journal. So I was using my Leuchtturm 1917. When you first open up the pages, it opens to a content page and you can list down your page numbers and then the topics of what's on those corresponding pages. As you see, mine's empty. I didn't use it as much, but I think possibly I'll go back and start doing it since I know the layout of my journal now. So the very first page is a welcome to my journal page. I was really excited to do this just because it was one of the first times that I was actually practicing my lettering. But as you can see with the markers that I've been using, there's kind of some ghosting throughout my pages. So I want to try to invest in some nice Tombow markers to see if that'll help at all along with it. Because right now I'm using the Artist Loft markers. So the next page was going to be my yearly spread. But I decided to use this page to test out different designs and different colors and practice some lettering because I messed up the dates in those months that I had started, the August and September. So I left this page in just so I can practice it and, go back to it. But then here, still to the left, I used it to look at some colors and some more lettering, but to the right, I have my months in there, and it was only the first 5 months of 2018 that were in this journal, and I decided to highlight the months in gray so that it could be a nice neutral color. So then I have my first monthly spread, and I decided to do a bigger, very simple monthly spread, but then I put in the 3-stripe design just to give it a little bit of color. And originally I was going to use those colors as the theme of the month, but as you see, as I'm going through the weeklies, I did not stick with the theme throughout the entire month of August. So next I have my workout log and my expense trackers. I think I only have this in the first 2 months of my journal, and I decided that I actually don't want to put these in because my expense tracker I filled out at the very end of the month, and then my workout log I clearly stopped about halfway through. So I'm not someone that uses those daily, and I feel like that's more useful for people that will use it daily. So this is just my first week. I decided to do a van and then a night sky, and I really liked the vertical columns that I used for these weeks. And then this was a week I went camping, so I put in some doodles. And then this was another one. Clearly none of them go together. There was no theme within this month. But I did like these plant doodles, and I just like trying out to see the different doodles that I was doing in order to see what I was good at and everything, because I typically didn't really doodle before this. This week I really like the lettering that I use, and I'll probably end up using it again, and this is when I found out that I like the circles. Now this page I kind of just threw together the last week of that month and filled it out and put in the orange color. And then this was supposed to be my September cover page, but I did not like the way that the mountains came out. Also, I have a lot of water damage at the bottom. I had to run across campus in a rainstorm one time, and unfortunately it all seeped into my backpack. So the next few pages are all going to have that same little water in the bottom corner of the pages. So for my September spread, I decided to do mountains. I didn't put it in the monthly, and that's one thing that I want to do in 2019. Is start to actually put doodles on my monthly spreads. This was the last workout log and expense tracker that I have in there because, as you can see, I did not use them. They are both completely unfinished. I stopped after the fourth day of my workout log, and my expense tracker was not filled out at all, and I even have an unfinished quote. So then this month I did decide to keep the theme going. I added the mountains up top, and then I had the vertical columns in order to fill out all of my space, and I really like that. And I also added in the mountains for this one, and I liked having the little boxes because it was just enough space. Now these next few weeks I must have gotten really busy, so I started penciling out a design in the middle that was going to be the mountains to follow along with the theme, but I never actually got to doing it, so kind of just left it penciled in. In October, this was the first time that I used the circle around the month, and I really like the way that it turned out. It's nice and simple, and they're not too difficult to do, but they still look really pretty and have a nice design to them. So you'll see more of the circles, I think, in the next 3 months. So again, I have my October monthly layout. I did the same thing that I did previously, and then these next upcoming weeks, I mostly did just pencil in all of the stuff that I had to do because I was so busy, and this week I didn't even fill out a lot of stuff because I was so busy. I wasn't even using my planner at all, which is not smart on my part. So again, I have a circle design for the month, and this one I decided to do some different lettering in the middle to say November, and I added in the cornucopia, and I actually really like those circles. And then I changed up my monthly spread on this one. I decided to add in drop shadows to the boxes and separate them, and I like that because it gave it a little bit design, but it was still pretty simple to do. And then these next couple weeks are all pretty bland. Again, I didn't stay very dedicated, so that's another goal, to actually get nice designs for all of my spreads. So then I have my December spread. Again, I use a circle, and I really like the way that this one came out as well. I really like the idea of doing the circles, and I thought it just turned out really, really pretty. And I found inspiration for most of my stuff on Instagram on different accounts. I usually give a shout out on the Instagram when I find inspiration from somebody else. So then the December, I decided to add in ornaments as a little design, and I really liked this monthly spread. This was probably my favorite one, again with the drop shadows. Now the first week of December, I kept it simple, and I tried drawing holly leaves, but found out very quickly that I could not draw holly leaves for the life of me. So I just added in the simple leaves around the days and left it at that. And I also usually do the format of my days where I have the Monday on the left, then Tuesday on the right, and then Wednesday. And I stuck with that throughout a lot of weeks in my journal, and I really want to try to steer away from that and try to get different designs. So these 2 pages were kind of just to fill it up. I wanted to put my spring semester, have it all laid out somewhere, so I decided to put it into my journal, but it still has pencil, and then I didn't really like the way the right page came out. This was one of the later weeks in December, 1 week until Christmas, so I was very excited. I just put in some doodles, and then this was the last week of December, and I knew I wasn't going to have a lot going on, so I just kept it onto 1 page, but I really liked the colors and how they went together, and that it was simple but so pretty, and I tried to focus more on my lettering. And then I have this one, Goodbye 2018, Hello 2019, and that's where I finished off 2018 in my journal, and I just wanted to do something simple. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave any suggestions down below. Make sure to like and subscribe to see what other videos we have coming, and thanks for watching.